Hello, this is Mr. Chabru. We have just defeated all of Route 8. Now we're going to step onto this bridge. You can see people just kind of studying. Ooh, this is a pretty bridge. Let's go ahead and step out onto the bridge. This is Tubaline Bridge. You can see we've got a different vantage point, and we can see stuff happening beneath us. But if we go ahead and step up a few steps, we can see this person just jogging. Look at this. Where do you find the energy? We can talk to her and get the TM for Flame Charge. We don't really need it because really the only Pokemon that could benefit from it already knows the move. And it's just there just to kind of give us a speed boost if we need, but really we don't usually use it. But up ahead we can see Ghetsis just chilling out. What's he doing there? No, he's going to wait for us to get close enough to where he can have his Shadow Triad jump out. And Ghetsis is going to talk to Excellent. It seems that you've obtained the Light Stone. I congratulate you. My Lord's End's thoughts is that two holders of the legendary Pokemon should put their beliefs on the line and strive to find who's the true hero. This is not necessary, however. From his infancy, I provided him with education required to become the hero legend. Indeed, he has been acknowledged as the legendary Pokemon trainer. Purity of purpose is his. Liberation Pokemon, of which Team Plasma speaks of, is separation Pokemon from foolish people. The truth is, all trainers will become helpless to resist us. We alone will be able to use Pokemon. The preparation is complete when my plan is set in motion. A few of the global trainers who are unable to resist Plasma will release their Pokemon. And then we'll become 100, then 1,000. No time. Even gym leaders and champions will be unable to fight us. Having Pokemon will be considered a bad thing. Even people like Sad Bianca, whose Pokemon was stolen, will be unable to face public opinion and release their Pokemon. That's the kind of world we'll make. And since you have a stone, there's no chance whatsoever legendary Pokemon will accept you as the hero. So if you're not willing to hand over your Pokemon, I suggest you search for some courage. You're going to need it. So really Ghetsis, I guess, is just kind of playing this part of, okay, you can have your epic showdown in, but he really doesn't care. He just assumes that there's no way that we could, you know, make it happen. We're going to step out, and this guy's going to say, a pitcher throws his first pitch. Oh, you get the TM for Fling. Alright, so he handed us the Fling TM. I do think there's a few people for us to battle over here. Go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna lead off with my Pokemon. You can see this biker here. You want to pass through? You must greet me. So this biker's just chilling out here. He wants to challenge us, and he's got a Krokorok. We've seen a few of these. Not too much of a threat, because we've already fought so many of these. We know what to do. We throw out the brick breaks, and we break the bricks. Anyway, Krokorok goes down. Easy peasy. Alright, level 40. Our second Pokemon to reach level 40. I'm going to actually switch out. Let's go into... Let's give Pineapple some experience. Pineapple, I really want to get Parsnip experience, but it's low on health, and I don't want to get knocked out, unfortunately. So we'll just go ahead and Thunderbolt this thing. And that should do the job. Oh, it's going to survive. Well, that's crazy. Anyway, we're just going to throw another Thunderbolt at it. Alright, the strength that you have. Pretty strong, am I right? Anyway, we've got some more bikers up here. It's kind of the biker route. They all hang out on Route 9. I guess near the department store. Alright, so he's going to have a Scraggy. Or no, a Krokorok. He's going to have a Krokorok. He's going to have a Krokorok and a Garbodor, I believe. So, we'll do the same thing. Brick Break. Cut that thing down to pieces. Next up is Garbodor. And you know what? I've got a perfect matchup for Garbodor. There's no reason for me not to bring this thing out. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Earthquake. Our last Earthquake. We've been doing a lot of battling these last 2 episodes. There's been a lot of trainers for us to face. But, you know, it's always helpful because then it gets you closer to, you know, higher levels. And level 40 would be great to have all of our Pokemon there. Anyway, let's go ahead and put Parsnip up here. Do a, let it, you know, we should do a double water type battle. I do think that would actually be pretty cool. And let's go ahead and use, not a rare candy, but we'll just throw a Hyper Potion at Parsnip. And it looks like this is going to be a double battle. Hey, what do we have here, boys? Let's have some good Pokemon. Let's see. Hey, a bad one teamed up with another bad one. You know what that means? It means we're very bad. I don't know if he means that we're bad as in we're cool, you know, like Michael Jackson bad, or bad as in terrible. No, he's gonna have, they're each gonna have their own Scraggy. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and click Air Slash at this Scraggy and Rock Slide at actually, what's Waterfall? Let's just double target the Scraggy. No, we didn't even have to double target. Went down with 1 Air Slash. High Jump Kick. That is actually insane. We do have Sturdy, so I was not in danger of getting knocked out by that. But we should be fine here. Aqua Jet should do the job, and if not, Air Slash is waiting in the wings. And there we go. The Watermelon leveling up to level 38. Watermelon's now the one that's kind of falling behind, but, you know, we put so much effort into getting our Durian evolved. But now that we've got Durian evolved, we can start, you know, trying to catch up the rest. This guy's, like, really fast. Alright, so he's going to use Ponyard. I think this is the first time we've seen Ponyard, maybe? Ponyard is a dark steel type. It is a really good Pokemon. In fact, it is actually found in this route that we're at. So if you're wanting a steel dark type Pokemon, you can use that. And it is a very strong Pokemon. It evolves into Bisharp, which is a great Pokemon. And recently, in the newest Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet, Bisharp was given an evolution, King Gambit, which I've used it a few times in battle. It is a really good Pokemon. It really is a good Pokemon. And though at first I was kind of confused about how do I make this Pokemon work? But once you learn how to make it works very well. Alright, we'll Air Slash here. And that will be enough to take it out. Alright, so, I mean, we could step in here. This is the Super Mart. There's a bunch of items you can buy. You can find calcium, carbos, all of those vitamins. You can find Mel, which there's not really a reason to use that anymore. You can find the usual stuff. The main thing I might just check out is right here. You can actually talk to this person and buy some TMs. Now, the thing is, These are not the best TMs, and they are actually quite expensive. So I'm actually going to skip out on that. But I do believe you can talk to this person and get a quick battle in. Yeah, there are a few trainers here that are willing to battle with you. And I think, you know, I might not buy anything. But you don't have to buy to destroy. And I'm about to destroy this thing with a well-placed surf. No, we almost took it out too, so that's actually cool. I'll go ahead and air slash here. And that should do the job. Nice. So yeah, there's a guy here. I need to talk to him. He wants to buy all the TMs, but not that many TMs. Up here, there's a lady who is willing to battle you. She is going to use her Stoutland. Now, Stoutland, we've seen Stoutland. It can be a threat if you're not careful. But yeah, it is one of those Pokemon that can be a threat. You just gotta be careful. Intimidate. I'm gonna go ahead and surf. Now you see that's not going to be enough. The unfortunate thing, it looks like it's going to be a 3-hit KO. But really, I'm going to need 2 more surfs to finish it off. Or I can get a crit here. That would be nice. Or if maybe it's up to a roll. Looks like it was up to the roll. And Parsnip wants to learn Tailwind. Now, I do like having Roost. But when was the last time I used Roost? Tailwind I do think would be more useful. Say I'm fighting someone that has a fast Pokemon, I could throw Tailwind in there. And, you know, plus I've used my potions more than I've actually used the move Roost. I think that would actually be more useful in this situation. Alright, we've got a few more level 40s. Let's go ahead and put you up here since you are close to catching up to level 40. And there is a trainer over here we can battle. He is going to use a Minccino and a Lampet. So I'm actually okay with this matchup because, yeah, Minccino really can't do that much to my my boy here. I can go ahead and throw my claws at it. I'm going to miss when I throw my claws at it. That's annoying. And Charm's going to lower our attack. So I do think it's actually worth switching into... Let's get Jalapeno out here. Because having my attack lowered to that degree is actually really bad. That means I'm not going to be able to do much at all. Let's go ahead and Brick Break. It should destroy this thing with one hit. There we go. And for Lampet, let's get Watermelon out here. We've got Aqua Jet, we've got Waterfall. We've got a few things that we can turn to. I do think I want to go ahead and Rock Slide. I do have the Heartstone on this thing. So, yeah, you're going to Flame Burst. I quad resist that. So, it's not doing anything to me. And Lampet will go down easily. There we go, nice. So, if this is your first time coming in here, you do want to talk to this guy. He will give you a Thunderstone. Now, the thing is, I've already used a Thunderstone on the only Pokemon that required one to evolve. So, I don't need to worry about that anymore. But there is one more person for us to battle. And then we can go ahead and continue on our adventure. Waitress Flo. Not really much of a threat, honestly, though. I mean, Minccino, we've faced so many of these things. Really, honestly, though, the problem with this Minccino is that we missed that Metal Claw, and that's the only reason it became a problem. See, if it wasn't for that, we would have done just fine. Next up is Lilligant. You know what? I'm gonna stay in. I will just stay in on this one. And we'll go ahead and Metal Claw. And it's Heater Dance. It's actually kind of annoying, not gonna lie. We'll go ahead and finish this thing off with another... Never mind! We're gonna smack ourselves. Isn't that fun when we smack ourselves? Come on, Potato. Come on, Potato, you've got this. Metal Claw again. There we go. Oh my gosh. This Lilligant is surprisingly being really hard to take care of. Alright, and that's all the trainers in here. I'm pretty much done with this area. So now we can move on to Opelousad City. So Opelousad City is interesting, as it's going to be different depending on whether you're playing Pokemon Black or you're playing Pokemon White. Pokemon White, it is a old-timey village. Pokemon Black, it's like a futuristic city with lights in the sidewalks. Alright. So Ghetsis is here, giving another one of his speeches like we saw early on. And this time, he's kind of saying... He's telling the public about N and how he is the hero. And he was chosen by the legendary Reshiram. So yeah, it's time to acknowledge his greatness. It's time to free Pokemon from our oppression. Alright, so he wants to create this new world. You know what? That's fine and all, but I'm not going to release my Pokemon. And they're going to wander off. Where are they going? Where did they go? That's a good question. It's likely that he's going towards the Pokemon League. So the people aren't really taking on his message, I guess. That was a strange speech. Oh, Iris is here. Remember Iris from way earlier on. Alright, let's go. Another change is if you're playing Pokemon White, Iris is the gym leader, and Drayden just happens to be the mayor. But if you're playing Pokemon Black, Drayden is the mayor and the gym leader, and Iris is his pupil, his apprentice. Guess that's a thing for dragon trainers. Anyway, now we're telling them, hey, Zekrom is here. It's a dragon. Do you know about Zekrom? Because you guys like dragons, right? And we're wanting Reshiram. He's gone. Is he okay? He looked kind of scary. Don't worry, Iris, strongest trainer, and he is the strongest trainer. About Alder. Miss Chabry, come to my home. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Hurry, my child. Alright, so we're going to follow... Oh, and there's someone with a Keytar. Is that a Keytar? Hey, I want to talk to the person with the Keytar. Yeah. Rock on. Time to dance with the Keytar. Okay, I'm going to heal up first. You know, I know she really wants us to follow, but she should have, you know, healed up our Pokemon for us if she didn't want us to wander away. But yeah, really, that's the main difference between Black and White when it comes to Opelousad City. One is an old-fashioned village that is steeped in tradition. And the other, this is the town that is steeped in innovation and future. Like, and that's Pokemon Black version. You look at this. There's sidewalks that are like... Oh, did you see that door? That's like Star Trek. Can we just step on inside? And there we see Drayden. You're holding the Light Stone. Reshiram, who will come from the Light Stone. And Zekrom, who's already... You know, they came from the same Pokemon. There was twin heroes. One day, the twin heroes, the older brother sought truth. The younger sought ideals. They argued and could not decide which one was right. The single dragon split into two. One sided with the older brother, one with the younger brother. In its pursuits, the black dragon sought to usher in a new, better world. That was Zekrom. The other, the white dragon, sought for an ideal of, I guess, ideas. And that's Reshiram. Because both of them were once the same entity, they battled endlessly. Neither one could be declared the winner. They exhausted themselves. Twin heroes proclaimed there was no side that was right and ceased the conflict. But two heroes started a battle again. An instant later, Reshiram and Zekrom destroyed Unova with lightning and fire, and then they disappeared. If people work with Pokemon in the right way, we don't have to worry about that. I mean, Reshiram and Zekrom worked hard for everyone and made a new region. True, Pokemon cannot speak. People may hurt them by imposing their thoughts. Yeah, so, never going to forgive Team Plasma trying to separate Pokemon. I'm sorry, we're off topic, is what we know. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wake up the legendary Pokemon. I made a promise to Alder, though. You must win the gym badge. I'll be waiting for you. So, they don't know how to do what we came here for. So, Iris, you are a waste of time. But yeah, there's nothing they can really do yet. And there are a few things that you could just check out. Just to check out. And one of those is actually the rotation house at the battle house. So rotation battles and triple battles. And that is actually up here. So, not that one, but this house up here. And I think we would like to go ahead and check that out. Because, talk to this guy, glad to see you're here at the rotation battle house. So, we've already done rotation battles. If you're playing Pokemon White, this is a triple battle house. And it's just a place to battle. And that's really it. And just battle. Yeah, she's going to have each of those elemental monkeys. Oh, that's fine and all, but you know, I've got a perfect matchup here. We're going to go ahead and just rotate and then Psychic, because nothing resists the Psychic. Seed Bomb, that's good and all, but you know what? Durian does not care, because Durian is durable. You can get a Spadef drop too, so. Now rotate and click Waterfall, I think. Oh, you're going to Seed Bomb anyway. I do have Sturdy, which is good. That's actually good that I have Sturdy there. And that gave me just enough what just what I needed. Alright, so you come out. I'm going to go ahead and rotate because you're not going to let me knock this thing out. I'm going to click Thunderbolt. Because you're going to rotate into your water type, aren't you? No, you're going to just Fury Swipe. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. I thought I had you figured out, but I guess not. So if I just click, let's go ahead and, not you, but rotate to you. I could just click Earthquake. And I think Earthquake should honestly take care of this thing too. Oh, it's gonna go for the lick. Alright, and that's it. We're just Earthquake and we win. Could have went for something like Scald, but you didn't. And there we go. Earthquake away. And you know what? You're not going to survive an Earthquake. And I'm surprised you haven't went for anything elemental besides that early on Seed Bomb. Alright, and with that, I mean, there's other things you can do. You can get props from some old man up here, but, you know, I don't really use We've done musicals once, and you know, how often are you going to do musicals? You do it once, you know how it goes. So I'm not really worried about that. But I will heal up here. And I do think, while I'm thinking about it, I do have the TM for Frost Breath. I should be able to use that on at least someone, right? No, no one learns it. I think we'll still be fine. So I'll go ahead and walk us to the next gym. But this gym is going to be the toughest gym, because there's going to be 8 trainers before you get to the gym leader. And you know what? I think we're going to save that for next time. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you in the next Pokemon video.